Today we're going over 2.5 absolute value functions and graphs. So when you have something in the form of y equals the absolute value of mx plus b, close your absolute value, plus c, then this is a type of absolute value function. And in order to find the vertex, you're going to use negative b over m comma c. Once you find the vertex, you can use your slope to find other points, or you can plug in x values to the left and to the right of your vertex that you find. So let's do an example of a problem. Let's say we have y equals the absolute value of 2x plus 4 plus 1. So this is an absolute value function because it's in the form of absolute value of mx plus b plus c. And we can say your 2 is your slope, m, your 4 is your b, and 1 is c. So we'll first find the vertex. And we use this form when your slope is not 1. And in this case, it's a 2. So the vertex is going to be a negative b is 4, negative 4 divided by m is 2, comma c. So that will give us a vertex of negative 2, 1. So we're going to plot this, and then we'll use our slope, which is 2, to find other points. Okay, so we're going to plot negative 2, 1. Negative 2, 1 is right here, and we can label it negative 2, 1. If you change your units, make sure you make that on your grid, saying what the units are going up by. So now we're going to use our slope of 2. So we're going to rise 2, 1, 2, and run 1, and there's another point. Make sure you also label that. So that's going to be a negative 1, 3. And we're also going to rise 2 and run 1 in the opposite direction, and that's because it's an absolute value graph. So that's going to give us the point of negative 3, 3. And so on. You can keep going. Rise 2 and run 1. Rise 2 and run 1. And then from here, we can draw in our absolute value function, and we can also check our other points by plugging them in. So we can check our points by saying, okay, if we plugged in negative 1 here, let's check it. We have y equals, I'm checking negative 1, I should get a 3 for my y. So I get 2 times negative 1 plus 4, and then plus 1. So this will be y equals the absolute value of negative 2 plus 4 plus 1 on the outside. This is going to give us y equals the absolute value of 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is a 3. So we got the point negative 1, 3. This is just verifying our other points that we found. We already knew this point because we used our slope of 2 by going up 2 and rising 1 in both directions. If we know that the slope is a positive, we know that the graph is facing up. If there is a number outside the absolute value that was a negative, we would know it would be facing down.